What's up, internet? Now, before we start, if I'm unfamiliar to you, but you're subscribed, I'm gonna go out on a limb here and say it was one of these.
Hurricane Helene's devastating sweep through North Carolina's Black Mountains in late September turned a planned cesarean section into an emergency rescue operation, testing both.
Alright, you still here? Awesome! Today we're talking about Netflix getting sued over the technical difficulties users experienced during the Paul and Tyson fight. California says cool it with all the wage hikes. And Italy is offering $1 homes to attract potential new residents. All in this hump day episode of... But before we start, smash that subscribe button so you never miss an update about the world around you. Now Alice, pull up the Netflix story first, please.
Netflix faced technical issues during the record-breaking Paul vs. Tyson boxing match. With over 60 million viewers attempting to stream the event, some experienced crashes and buffering issues, leading to one Florida resident, Ronald Denton, filing a lawsuit against the platform.
Jake Paul squaring off with the living legend, even though he might have hurt that legend a little bit with this one. Mike Tyson drew over 60 million views, setting a historic record for a single boxing event. But then came the digital version of a knockout punch. Netflix's servers buckled under the pressure, leaving many a fan with a frozen screen, a buffering wheel, and no way to watch the fight. Enter Ronald Denton, a boxing fan from Florida who says Netflix didn't deliver on its promise. I would argue nor did Jake Paul or Tyson. Liars, all of them. He claims to have logged on at 8 p.m. sharp, only to be faced with a slew of streaming glitches. Frustrated and feeling shortchanged, Denton decided to take legal action, filing a lawsuit on November 18th. In his case, he's accusing Netflix of breaching contract with its subscribers, though the damages he's asking for remain unspecified. Netflix, for their part, has been juggling damage control. While they haven't responded directly to Denton's lawsuit, their Twitter team came out with a tweet celebrating the event's success, which some argue feels a little tone deaf given the complaints. They also released an internal memo acknowledging the technical difficulties. Elizabeth Stone, Netflix's CTO, admitted that while the event's scale was groundbreaking, it also revealed weaknesses in their infrastructure. For the platform's sake, they better hope they win this case though, because if they lose, bet you'll see a class action suit drop against them like right after. Really, any paid streaming service should be paying attention to the case, but I doubt Homie's gonna win, so I wouldn't get too excited.
California voters have rejected Proposition 32, a ballot measure aimed at raising the state minimum wage to $18.
Alright, so California, the state that often leads the charge on progressive policies, just hit the brakes on a measure that would have made their minimum wage the highest in the country. Proposition 32 aimed to bump the state minimum wage up to $18 an hour by 2026, and if you're keeping score, that's ahead of Hawaii, which planned to hit the same target by 2028. But voters weren't having it. And now the minimum wage will stay at $16 an hour, at least for the time being. So why did this measure fail in one of the most liberal states in the country? Opponents, led by heavy hitters like the California Chamber of Commerce, argued that it would have hiked costs for businesses, driven up taxes, and forced companies to cut jobs. On the flip side, supporters of the measure, including unions like the UFCW, painted a very different picture. Kathy Finn, a union president representing tens of thousands of workers, called the vote a disappointment, saying it denies families the chance to earn a livable wage. Proponents estimated the measures would have directly benefited about 2 million workers in industries like hospitality and retail. Now, this isn't a complete shutout. Some cities and counties are already requiring minimum wages above $18 an hour, and in sectors like fast food and healthcare, workers are seeing even higher minimums. Fast food workers are earning $20 an hour, while healthcare employees will eventually see $25 per hour under a law Governor Newsom signed just last month. It's kind of why McDonald's is so expensive now. It also makes you wonder how policies like this are supposed to resonate with voters when inflation and economic uncertainty dominate the landscape. Like, I'm all here for people to make more money, but yeah, my dollar doesn't go anywhere anymore, and it kind of sucks, so. But this is a conversation, so I want to know what you guys have to think about it. Let me know in them comments.
The rural village of Ollolai in Sardinia is offering homes for as little as $1.06 as part of an initiative to combat depopulation and attract new residents.
Hey friends, have you ever daydreamed about ditching your current zip code and starting fresh in Europe? Well, lucky you, because Ollolai, a quaint village in Sardinia, is practically rolling out the red carpet for you, complete with a $1 price tag on some houses. Yes, that's €1. That's less than the cost of your morning coffee. Enough of the sales pitch. So, why exactly is this happening? Well, the village has been dealing with the population decline for decades. Join the club, dude. And this isn't just about filling new homes, it's about bringing new life, culture, and of course, economic activity to the area. The timing? Well, it's not exactly coincidental. The mayor, Francesco Colombo, openly admitted they're targeting Americans who might be eyeing an escape route post the nationwide popularity contest. Now, let's talk details. Move-in ready homes in the village can go up to 100,000 euros, but the real buzz is around these $1 fixer-uppers. Of course, these particular homes need significant renovations, but to those willing to put in the work, it's an opportunity to create a European dream home. Bonus, if you're a digital nomad, you might be able to snag free housing. And the village has set up a streamlined process specifically for Americans. According to Mayor Colombo, we're the quote, winning card to revitalize the area. Since launching the project back in August, they've received over 18,000 applications. So clearly the idea of a Mediterranean reset is resonating with somebody. And on that piece of... I'm gonna call it. Hey, you know what? You managed to make it all the way to the end of this video, so do me a solid and hit that like button down there. Help this tiny channel grow. Anyways, it's late. I gotta make some thumbnails and then catch some shut-eyes. So I will see you next time. Bye.